are just going to just bear with me while I get through this show. We will have a great time together. I just told DJ, as long as we don't have Amazon coming in, I'm going to try to, I'll go a little bit over to make sure we get through all of these items, because I actually think y'all are going to be really excited. I tried to dress in theme. I would like to stand and do the show to show off the pink theme, but I'm going to sit because I don't feel that great. And my stomach region is kind of hurting. So, good morning, everybody. My name is Lauren Masters. I am one of your hosts here at Shop LC. And if you're new here, I know we do have new people who are kind of popping in now that we are live on YouTube. I see that we do get some new faces, some fresh faces saying hello. It also seems that we've had some fresh faces here and there popping over from Facebook saying hi. And so really happy you're here. I do encourage you. Oh, you meant Lolo. I thought you said LOL, just got over COVID. I'm thinking, what? You're my grandmother. How did I not know that? I think she's okay now. When I worked with her Friday, she was okay. Isaac, you're getting old. 33 is when I started falling apart. Well, that means I still have what? June? I still have 2 months till I fall apart, Isaac. 2 months till I fully fall apart. If you're not, I blame myself, because if you're not diligent about your sleep schedule with the overnights, I think that's when your body starts shutting down and getting, your immune system gets weak. And I haven't been as diligent as I used to be about my naps. If I had an overnight, I used to make myself get in bed around 4:30 or 5. And I've been allowing myself to get in bed around 7 or 8. So then you're not getting a full night of sleep, and then I haven't been sleeping after the overnight. So my body's just kind of, that's when you're susceptible to everything. So anyways, yeah, Isaac, I was right there with you. I thought she was saying LOL. I was like, okay, well, you did not mention that to your family. We have Laura in here. We have 1967 EVHS. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We are off to a fresh week. I always feel like I'm kicking the week off with you guys here on the live stream on Tuesdays, because I don't work in the daytime on Tuesday. I work on the overnight. And so this is always like my fresh start to the week. So good morning, everybody. Super happy to be with you guys. And like I said, we're going to try to get through every single piece of jewelry today. So if you're not familiar with Shop LC, if you are one of those new people, new viewers, new friends, we are a home shopping channel. We actually stream, or would it be streaming on live TV, DJ? What would we call that? Broadcast.
Broadcasting, yes.
We actually broadcast on national television. And I think
basically the same thing.
Right, it's just a newer term for the same thing.
Yeah.
We broadcast on national television, even in Canada a little bit, and then we also are now streaming, there we go, on social media platforms. So we stream on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and now YouTube, and our website. So we stream there, we broadcast. Just talk faster today. I'll talk faster. I'll try not to have as much chit chat, but that was what makes it fun too. But we'll get through them. We've just got beautiful pieces. I was really looking forward to the show. I even had my outfit like pre-picked out. So at least that helped a little bit with my time. Okay, so we've been broadcasting for 18 years on television. We just celebrated our 18th birthday as a home shopping channel. And now we've been in the live stream space for, I want to say, over 2 years or so now. So we are bringing stuff straight to you on the social media platforms that you already own or use and love. And so this is a really interactive platform. If you're watching from the website, you're going to have a really easy time shopping, but you're going to have a little bit more of a difficult time with commenting. You can't comment from the website. So if you want to get in on the action, get in on the conversation, I encourage you to hop on over to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. That's where you can comment. And then if you just want to shop, that's cool. You're like, I don't really want to, I don't want to get into all the banter and all the chit chat. I like to do my shopping in peace. That's fine. I get it. Sometimes I like to do my shopping in peace too. Most of the time I don't though. Even if I'm shopping by myself, I'm like sending pictures to my mom. Like, what do you think of this? Do you like this? I don't know. I don't like shopping myself. But anyways, Isaac said you have until late July. Yes, I have until late July until I start falling apart. That's when I turn 33, y'all. Miss Pat Perkins said, hey, Isaac. She's telling me I need some rest. I do. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh, yes. Real quick before we get going. Quick little announcements, and I'm going to do these fast. How do you shop? You are going to comment shop with the item number. You'll see it right here up in the top of the screen. I will also mention that as we progress to the next item. Okay, that's how you're going to shop. If you're on the website, it's a click and shop process, super easy. Anywhere else, when you comment that, we will send you a link to the product. If for any reason you do not get the link, what we're going to do is let us know. You have to let us know, and then we'll give you the SKU, and you can put the SKU in the search bar. Sound good? Also, we are doing a sweepstakes. So with that sweepstakes, if you go to the Shop LC website, you'll see a banner at the top of the screen. You can click on that. Now through, I believe, June 25th, every single day we're going to have 2 winners. One will get a $100 Shop LC credit, and one will get another surprise of the day. But the ultimate grand prize that you're entering to win is a Rolex, okay? Like a $16,000 Rolex. So I encourage everybody who's tuning in right now, no matter where you're viewing from, go to shoplc.com right now, like right this second. I don't even care if you have to get off the live stream and enter to win the sweepstakes, okay? It's amazing. So go check that out. All right, let's get into it. We talked about how you shop. You will get complimentary shipping on all orders, $49.99 or more. If something doesn't hit it, wait till the end of the show because you might add something else to your cart and get that free shipping. You also have the option of budget pay. That means we portion out your payments, no interest, no credit check. We simply portion out by 3, 4, or 5 months. Today, you'll pay the first amount plus tax, and then over the next 3, 4, 5 months, each month, you'll just get a small, that same amount. The tax is already covered, okay? So today we are doing Pink Sapphire. It is a pink show. Y'all, this is my dream show, okay? This is my dream show. So I'm like, of all the shows for me to, you know, be not running it on full me mode, this is not the one that I wanted to not be running on full me mode, but here we are. So we're doing Pink Sapphire. My favorite color is pink. Y'all know that about me. So I tried to dress with a little bit of pink in here so we can really accentuate these stones. We're kicking it off with, honestly, the most vibrant piece of the entire show. So we've got pink stones through the whole show, but this is going to be the most vibrant, and that is because these are actually lab created pink sapphires. So we've seen a lot of upswing with lab created diamonds. We're now seeing lab created both white and pink sapphires as well. So it's going to be the same thing that we see with diamonds, right? When we're looking at a naturally colored diamond, it's going to be a bit more muted in color tone, softer in color tone. When an earth mine, when you see a lab created, it's going to have more color saturation. It's going to have more vibrancy in that color. So this is going to be your lab pink and white sapphire. Now the pink sapphires are going to be the larger stones. It almost looks like you have 2 bands stacked. And then in between, you'll see you have bezel set white sapphire. And this is all done in our Karis collection. I should mention that our Karis collection is essentially like we either do platinum bond or we do plating, gold plating. And what that is instead of it being a dip, it's a mix. So with those, what you would have is the 18 karat gold mixed with the, I believe it's brass or stainless steel, it's mixed. So I love how Hunter says it's like chocolate milk. Like you're not gonna be able to pull the gold out. The gold's mixed, so it's gonna give you a finish that will last you. So awesome news on this one is we have sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We did have size 10, we're sold out. You could click that bell. I always tell people, I'll say it for the first item. When you click the bell, you input your email. If we get any more in stock, we will let you know. So 5 through 9 available. You're getting 4.5 carats of sapphire. Now, again, these are lab created sapphire. Not a big deal, you guys. We have seen such a huge upswing in lab diamonds. People are really coming around to this idea that you can have something just as beautiful. It's the same chemical structure, same chemical makeup as what is coming out of the earth. It's simply made in a lab. So it's just a different source, and we are loving these pieces. So, I love this piece. I really do. I want to kind of point out to y'all, those bezel set whites, they're quite a bit more petite. So these are pretty large. Can we look at the size on those right quick, DJ? Okay. Ooh, yes. Okay, the pink sapphire are 4 millimeters. The white sapphire are 1.4 millimeters. Okay, so these are 1.4, these are 4. And to give y'all perspective on how large a 4 millimeter stone is, my moissanite tennis bracelet is a 3 millimeter stone tennis bracelet. And I got the 3 millimeter because they're prominent enough to see every single stone. It doesn't look like an illusion setting, and that's what you are getting with this. So your price point today, we are starting at $49.99. And then of course, TJ?
Yes.
What do we do with our calculator? Thank you. Okay, we are starting at $49.99. Miss Pat, don't you love this? Isn't that so pretty on that bright, vivid pink? We're starting at $49.99. I'm going to bring you down to $37.50, and then you get 3 budget payments. So $12.50 to get this home. I love this one. Like I said, this will be the most vivid piece of the show. Part of our Karis Collection lab creation of the pink and white sapphire. And this is going to be shop 1. Shop 1 to purchase that band ring. It's a nice thick kind of chunky band ring. Looking at about 1/4 inch. All right, that will be shop 1. I'm so excited for you guys to see this show. I say you guys, I mostly mean Miss Pat Perkins because I know that she loves pink just as much as I did. All right, next up we have a pair of stud earrings. Now, these are actually going to be the Ilakaka pink sapphire. Now, these are natural mined, earth mined pink sapphire. However, they do have what's called fissure filled. So that's something that you see in rubies. It's like a heat treatment. So these are earth mined, but they have undergone just a bit of treatment. So that's something to note. Now, I never like to bash on anything that has a little bit of heat treatment, because if you're looking at my hair right now, like I said, you guys, I fell asleep on the couch, okay? I did not put my heatless curler in. I was just one of those moments where I was just like watching a show and then I was no longer awake. It was one of those kind of moments. So I did not have time to put my heatless curler in. So this is heat treated, okay? I went through with my curling iron this morning, did the quickest curls I possibly could, and here we go, okay? There's nothing wrong with my hair. It doesn't make it like, it's not a bad thing. It's like, oh my gosh, she used heat treatment on her hair. She used a curling on her hair. Now, is it as healthy? No. But it's not like some horrible thing. So when you have a little bit of heat treatment on a stone, that's simply utilized to enhance the stone, right? Just how like women sometimes will apply makeup. It doesn't make us worse. It's just to enhance the natural beauty, right? I curl my hair to enhance the natural beauty of my hair. So it's just an enhancement. So I like to mention that whenever we have anything that might be heat treated. These are 1.5 carats in total. So you're gonna get 75 points per ear on your oval pink sapphire earrings. These we are stepping up a bit. So we're no longer in the Karis collection. With these, we will be in 18 karat rose gold vermeil. Now the ring was also a rose gold plating, and I think a lot of the items that you'll see today will be done in rose gold, because the rose gold is going to have those pinky hues that gives you a really nice enhancement to the already natural pink tones that you're getting from the stones. So here's the earring. They're really the perfect everyday wear size. They're not too big. They're also not just like a dot. I know I talk about like little flecks or dots because I'm just someone that if I'm wearing jewelry, I want it to be noticeable. I don't want a dot. I have these little earrings and they were a gift and they're really cute. They're L's. They're so teeny. Like they could almost be Barbie earrings. They're so teeny. The L is so small. It's like a dot on my ear. I'm like, I don't know if anyone could even see it. So don't wear them as often. I love them because they're sentimental, but here these are. I think they're the perfect size for an everyday wear stud. If you just want to add a little bit of color, right? You know, a lot of us talk about wearing our diamond studs, those kind of being a classic essential, but sometimes it is nice to just have that little pop of color. Maybe you work in a dental office or you work in a medical office where you have to have something that's completely out of the way. You can't have any kind of dangling earring, but you want to add a little bit more fun. I think a pink stud is a great way to do that. Now, we also have a pear-shaped option. So if you comment shop 2, you'll be able to look at the pear-shaped option as well. Those are the exact same price point. However, with the pear cut being as it is, that like this, versus a full oval, you're looking at 1.15 carats versus 1.5 carats. So 35 or so less points on the carat weight of the earrings, but that pear shape is beautiful. I love a pear, right? I really love pears on a ring. I think the ovals might be, personal preference, might be a better choice on the earring because they're going to present so much larger, okay? So price point on that is starting at $39.99. We're going to bring you down to $30, and then you get 2 budget payments of $15 on these earrings. One more thing to disclose is these do have a disc back. Y'all know I love, love, love a disc back. A disc back is going to be so comfortable. It's going to keep the earring firmly planted on the ear. It's not going to droop. It just allows you to be really, really comfortable in your earrings. And so I always love it as a disc back versus a post stud. I feel like a disc back, it's just really comfortable. So that's my favorite kind of earring backing. And those earrings will be shop 2, okay? Shop 2. Isaac said your mom posted her with a pink phone on Facebook. Oh my gosh, yes, you guys. When my mom and grandma came for Mother's Day, we were in this store called Painted Tree, and it's like all these little booths, different vendors, and they have little shops, you know, some sell clothes, some sell this. My mom found this pink phone, and she was just having the time of her life being goofy, pretending like she was making phone calls. She was having so much fun. It was like an old-timey phone, and so she was holding it. She was having so much fun. I'll show y'all real quick. I know I'm supposed to stay on task. I'm trying. Y'all know me. I have a hard time staying on task. Here's my mom with the pink phone. She was having the time of her life, you guys, when we went on Mother's Day. Miss Pat knows she was there. She was having the time of her life with that pink phone. All right, next up we are getting into another ring. This is going to be a classic style. And I love it because it's a 3-stone ring, but it's not in moissanite or diamonds. And to me, that means it's a really great gift for yourself. And I've been talking about 3-stone rings a little bit, and I've been kind of giving a little bit of a new meaning to 3-stone rings. Oh, Isaac, I didn't mean to ignore you there. Isaac said, I met the new host, Emily. She's Italian. Isaac, I have not yet met Emily. Who's our other new host, DJ?
Danielle.
Was she here yesterday?
Yes.
How is she? What is she like?
It's hard to say, meeting someone for the first time.
Or what did she do before here?
She was a TV host. Like, she's done, like, hosting before. Like, she has experience. Like, both of them have, like, hosting experience for sure. Like, her, like, she's in TV all her life. The other one, she's done, like, more, like, sports type stuff.
Okay.
And all that. I mean, they're both great. Like, they have, like, very vibrant personalities. Like, they're cool. You can get along with them well.
Awesome. Yay. Yay, guys. And that means we'll have more variety in our live streams. Because we miss Lindsay, so it's good to have other people joining us in on the live streams. Hey, Isaac, we were talking about an Italian joining the crew. All right, so again, we have our Ilicacca, I don't know how I say that exactly, but hot pink sapphire. Now, again, the color tone, and I'll show y'all it up close, but the color tone between a natural pink sapphire and a lab is going to be different, because even the hot pink sapphire is more muted than the pink sapphire on the lab grown. Now, this is going to be a 1.9 carat ring, so you've got that split between your 3 stones on your Trinity ring. Oh, Miss Pat Perkins said, I really, really miss Lindsay. That is really sweet. I'm going to pass that word along to her, that she is very missed here on the live stream. because I know she's going through so much. I actually have some body wash and some lotion set aside from some samples we got that I was going to send with her and get a little card going. So I will work on that and get that off to her. And let her know how missed she is. All right, you guys. So, back to our 3-stone ring. So we're actually calling this the Love Trio ring instead of your traditional Trinity ring or trilogy ring, I mean. So with this one, it's going to be done in your 18 karat gold vermeil. So that is going to be more gold, right? It's not just a basic silver dipped. It is going to be more gold than you would anticipate. You have sizes 5 through 10. Full size range is available, you guys. So if you love this, I would jump on it. Don't wait, don't hesitate, don't linger too long. Jump on it and make sure that you get yours. Now, what I love on this one is your center stone. A lot of times with your trilogy rings, you're going to have an oval and then 2 smaller ovals. With this one in particular, you have an oval and then you have 2 petite rounds. So it actually gives you a different look to a traditional trillion ring. But why I was saying I love that we're doing a trilogy ring in the pink sapphire is because I've been talking to you guys, and y'all probably remember how a trilogy ring oftentimes has been an anniversary gift, right? To represent past, present, and future in a relationship. But I feel like a trilogy ring, or as we're calling it, a love trio ring, should be something for yourself. And I think the pink, ladies, a pink ring, gifting it to yourself for all this representation, that's the perfect color to do it, right? So that trilogy ring, it's going to represent your past, right? So where have you come from? What struggles did you have to overcome? The journey you went on, some great, some not great things. The central stone, the larger stone, that's going to represent your present. Where are you at? Right? Are you living in an answered prayer? What are you striving for? Enjoying the moment. And then that next stone, that other petite round, that's going to represent your future. What's to come? What are you dreaming of? What are you praying about? But there's a reason that the center stone is larger, and that's because we need to live in the present. We need to focus on the present. It's okay to glance back at the past. It's okay to look forward to the future a bit. We need to root ourselves in the present and make every day filled with joy. So I love this. I love that we're doing the trilogy in the pink sapphire. There that is on the finger. Petite, again, great for everyday wear ring. We're not talking big. We're not talking bold. We are talking easy to wear. All right, so your start price on that is $69.99. We're going to bring you down to $52.50, and then you're actually getting 4 budget payments. So your price today will be $13.12. What a deal. All right, friends, that will be shop 3. Now, for that price point, I really think this would also make a really great friendship ring, or even like a mother-daughter, like a 3-generation ring, like a mother-daughter, granddaughter. If y'all have 3 generations in your family, and each of those stones represents one of those family members, I think that would be really, really beautiful as well. That will be shop 3. Now, getting on to our next ring. This one has a really unique design. This is like 3 layers of your pink sapphire in this ring. And they're placed on what I kind of like to call like a domino effect. So they're marquee cuts, but they're leaning one on top of the other. It's like, ooh, that's what I see with the pink sapphire. Do y'all love my descriptions? I can get pretty animated sometimes, especially when I'm just like this. When I'm not in my full headspace, I'm a little bit even more animated and goofy. So this is your Ila Kaika. I'm going to say it different every time because I'm still trying to figure it out. Hot pink sapphire. Again, this is your natural. This is not the lab grown sapphire. And you're going to be getting 3.8 carats of sapphire in this ring. Like I mentioned, all marquee cuts, but placed at this domino effect and placed not perfectly centered. It's off center. So it creates a really interesting, more of an artistic look, more of an abstract look on the finger. Done in your 18 karat rose gold vermeil. I told y'all that was going to be a trend on today's show. And again, with an incredible full size range of sizes 5 all the way through 10. And y'all, I keep mentioning that because oftentimes we will see end cap sizes gone, right? Like the size 5 will be sold out, the size 10 will be sold out. So when you see a full size range, that means snatch up your size. Don't wait, don't hesitate, snatch it up real quick, get that size, and then guess what? We do have a 30-day joy guarantee. So anytime on the live stream that you shop with us, you will always have 30 days to make a easy return. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now I'm going to come show y'all. First, I'm going to show y'all on the board behind me kind of the details of what I'm describing, and then I'll show you close. And then I think this would be a good option to show you the comparison between the Earth Mind and the Lab. So here's what I mean by the domino effect. You see you have your marquees, and they kind of are just, oops, they're kind of just leaning on one another.
Hold on.
Did it turn off?
No, something. Okay. Oh, there we go.
They're kind of just leaning on one another. But then when I talk about things being off center, so you have your central row. That would just be, honestly, we could have stopped there and just had a band ring of those marquee cut sapphires. But what we've done instead is we've placed 4 sapphires on top, 4 sapphires on bottom, almost like those would connect and create another row. But it creates more thickness and just this kind of like slightly asymmetrical look. It's a really unique approach to utilizing these sapphires. So here this is on the hand. Just see what I mean? It's more abstract. It's not straight lines. Everything's, already we have the domino effect, and then things are kind of off-centered. So it's giving you a more dynamic look. Isaac, yes, Miss Terry is working. I called her on my way. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm running late. I'm like, yeah. Anyways, there that is. Now, that's a different look for me. It's different. If you like different jewelry, if you like stuff that's going to stand apart, I think this would be for you. I'm going to be honest, I kind of like straight lines. I kind of like symmetry. So this one's throwing me off a little bit, but I think it's very unique, and I think for the right person, this would be such a standout piece. Sizes 5 all the way through 10. Now, we are looking at a starting price of $129.99. We're going to bring that down to $97.50, and then we're going to get you 5 budget payments. So y'all, you're paying under $20, $19.50 a month. Today, you'll pay $19.50 plus your tax. Now, since the overall price before budget pay was over $50, you will still get your complimentary shipping on this ring. So that's the great news. Even though your budget pays $19.50, since the overall price was $97, you're still going to get your complimentary shipping. So now to show you the difference between the natural and the lab created, you're going to see the difference there in the color. So see, your lab created are very vivid pink, what we're calling hot pink, but Earth Mind are more of a bubblegum pink. This is like a fuchsia bright pink. So this one was shop 1, and this is going to be shop 4 for our asymmetrical look. Just saying, Isaac, it would look better on someone with fatter fingers. Isaac. Well, I think sometimes the sizes for the samples, I always get big sizes, and so you're right, the asymmetrical, it's probably tilting a little, so it's looking even wilder on me. It's like, wait, what has she got going on right there? Her ring is like, whoop. Okay, now we're getting into another pair of stud earrings. These, however, are not going to be simply the ovals. What we've done here is we've added an accent stone. So I'm really excited. We are calling this the Rosé Forest. Doesn't that sound so enchanting? The Rosé Forest. I think of like a fairy forest, right? Where you just have like moss growing up on the trees and then like pink flowers draping down. That's what I think of when I hear Rosé Forest. So this is gonna be your hot pink sapphire. Again, this will have a bit of treatment to it. Those will be ovals in the center. And then they're surrounded by a halo of chrome dioxide. So what's really great is that's where you're getting that rosé forest, essentially, right? Is the rose tone is coming from your pink sapphire. And then the chrome dioxide, that is creating that forest, as you would. That dark, rich green color is creating the element of the forest. Now you're getting 1.6 carats in total, so 80 points per ear. That will be between your hot pink sapphire as well as that chrome dioxide. And another thing I have to mention is you have these really adorable scalloped edges. So that's going to give you almost a floral-like appearance in these earrings. They will be done in your 18 karat vermeil rose gold. Now, I'll give you a peek behind the screen, and then I'm going to give you an up close on the ear. Actually, let's do an up close first. I really want y'all to see these because I think this is a really interesting color combination. Now, I love pink and green. I really do. Pink and green kind of makes you think of like old school Juicy Couture, like the original Juicy Couture. Now you can find Juicy Couture at, you know, Kohl's and Ross, and it's lost its prestige. But when Juicy Couture was like in the malls and it was like the thing in the tracksuits, I think I had the Juicy Couture Barbies, and it was the two original girls who created it, and one was wearing a pink tracksuit and one was wearing a green tracksuit. And so I think pink and green when I think of Juicy Couture. I think I even actually have and still own a pink and green Juicy Couture handbag. It's vintage. It's vintage. That's all I can say. So here that is one more time on the ear. They're adorable. Again, perfect little everyday wear earrings. If you want something with a little more contrast, a little bit more styling than we saw in that first stud, this is a really great option. Now I'm going to show y'all on the screen. So here's your pink sapphire surrounded by your chrome dioxide. Now, one thing I'll mention with the chrome dioxide is where those are placed, the prongs on those are actually dusted with rhodium. So those are going to play into the overall color on your chrome dioxide because they're dusted with this darker rhodium. So that's going to give you a really full look surrounding your pink, which having the chrome dioxide next to the pink, it actually enhances the color of the pink because you have this dark next to this light. So it's going to make your pink appear even brighter on the ear. And then this is that scalloped edge I was talking about. We could have just done a simple oval in our rose gold vermeil, but they actually scalloped the edge. It actually wraps around each one of those round stones. It takes on the shape and creates a floral-like appearance on the ear. Now these are starting at $99. We're going to bring you down to $75, and then you're going to get 4 budget payments. That brings you to $18.75 to get these home. So those will be shop 5 for our pink sapphire and chrome dioxide. DJ, can we peek real quick at the size of the ovals? Okay, so your ovals are 6 by 4 millimeters, 1.4 carats, which, I'm trying to think. DJ, can we look at those other, the just studs we had earlier? There we go. But the ovals, sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions. I'm trying to compare these for everybody. Those were 1.5. Okay, so just under the size on those. These are going to each be, thank you, DJ. These are each going to be 70 points. Your plain ovals were each 75 points. But you have the enhancement here of the chrome dioxide. So it goes down to personal preference. Simplified elegance, a little more contrast and richness and color there, giving you that pop of pink. These are shop 1, shop 5. But don't worry, those aren't our only stud earrings. Thank you, DJ, for helping me with that.
No problem.
All right. Miss Pat Perkins. Mine is from Las Vegas, but it's falling apart. I do not know what. What? I missed something somewhere. Do you have a ring from Las Vegas? You got to fill us in on what you mean by that. Did I say something that would have... I don't think so. Thank you. Miss Terry Masters joined the chat. She said, love that dress. Y'all, this is actually crazy. This came from that $3 store I love, the $3 thrift store, but it had tags in it. It was new with tags from Target. It was a $33 dress. I got it for $3. I love doing my little thrift store shopping. All right, so now we have this ring. This actually reminds me of a ring that years ago, when I was living in LA for a brief period of time, I purchased a ring kind of similar to this, but it had a second kind of band, and I'll show you where that would have been, but we'll walk through all the details of the ring first. It's a really delicate, graceful present. So this ring is going to be, again, your natural hot pink sapphire. We'll have a bit of treatment to it with moissanite this time. So we're upping the game with our moissanite. That's going to give you a really beautiful sparkle. When I see moissanite, I call it the rainbow sparkle effect. So each of those stones is actually going to have a higher refraction than a diamond. So it reflects light even more than a diamond, and it gives you a rainbow display. Now with 13 seconds to 11:11, and I know I'm running late, but we still got to do it because it's a tradition. If I am presenting on the live stream during the morning hours, at 11:11, we all take a pause. For me, it's a time to pray. For you, it might be saying a wish. It might be taking a few deep breaths. Whatever you need this morning to set you for a successful day, a prosperous day. Maybe it's just been a really busy morning and you need a moment of calm. Take this 11:11 minute for whatever you need. All right, it is officially 11:12. Hey, I had a big wish, okay? I had a big prayer. All right, my friends, so I really want to get into this ring because I absolutely adore it. So like I was saying, we've used moissanite, which is actually a step up from other accent stones. I'm coming to appreciate almost every accent stone more and more, though, because even white zircon has a really beautiful glow. There are moments where actually I'd rather see white zircon as an accent stone than diamonds, because though white zircon is not as prestigious, in some cases, unless you're getting a really good diamond, a white zircon might have more sparkle. It might be more bright. It might have more of a white tone to it. So whatever accent stone you use, they all have really great attributes, but moissanite will always hold a special place in my heart. It was one of my first days. I was studying moissanite out kind of in the hall. There were some cubicles, and I was sitting with Stephanie, and we were talking about moissanite. I was doing my first moissanite show. I had no idea what it was. No idea. I came into this like jewelry was hosting, no problem. Jewelry, I was learning. Well, Hunter told me all about moissanite. He was so excited that I got so excited. And then I studied it and I realized, oh my gosh, moissanite actually has this rainbow display of light. So when light hits a diamond, white shine, white sparkle is dispersed. When light hits moissanite, a rainbow display of light is dispersed. So it's a completely different effect. Size range is great. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are available. Size 10 is sold out, but you can click on that bell, input your email, and they will send you a notification if we get another one back in stock. So 18 karat rose gold vermeil. I'm going to come show you the up close, and then I'm going to talk to y'all about, look at that. So you wear it this way. So this is called the eternal knot. So you wear it downward like that, or you could flip it. But then it could kind of hit into your knuckle. So it depends on personal preference and also sizing. I think if this was more my size and it fit right about here, I would like to wear it that way. So the one that I used to have that kind of reminds me of this ring was very similar. It actually had another row right here, another band. So it had these two bands that were connected by a stone in the center. And so it would have been like if we did this ring but did another band. And I loved that ring because I loved it for the same reason I love this one, right? Like it takes up more space on the finger. You've got this length here. So there was another band here essentially, but it kind of restricted me. I almost couldn't bend my finger because of the restriction. I love that with this one, you don't have that. You get that really unique look because it goes longer down on the finger, but you have no restriction. You're not restricted by that. So I really love this ring. I have to keep putting it on my middle finger because it's just quite a bit large. But I love that. I love the elongated look. It's almost like a jewel dangling on your finger. Isn't that so pretty? This might be one of my favorite. I love this ring. Oh my goodness. Sizes 5 through 9. Don't forget, y'all. I suggest anybody get it. All right, so we're looking at the price point of $70 to start. Let me do some calculations. It's going to bring you down. Oops, nope, I did that wrong. It's going to bring you down to $52.50. Y'all, $52.50. This ring looks like something that you would find in a high-end designer store. The detail on this, the way we have kind of this love knot, it's like the band swoops through and then is held together, and this is just like a dangling charm. A new journey for me. Yay, a new journey for me is in. She wrote shop 6. Girl, you will love this ring. This is one of my favorite pieces I think I've ever presented. I really, really love it. I'll give y'all a little perspective on the measurement there. So as you can see, around like ½ an inch kind of with your dangling portion on your pink sapphire. Love this one. Yeah, Miss Pat Perkins, beautiful. It really is. All right, so we're coming down to $52.50, and then you're gonna have 4 budget payments. So you can actually get this home today for $13. $13 on your budget pay. You will still qualify for complimentary shipping. You could wear it again, like I mentioned, either way, pointing downward or pointing, and you could alter it, you know, depending on what you're wearing that day, how you want to style it and wear it. But that will be shop 6. I'm so excited. The new journey for me is in. You're gonna love this ring. Please, please write into us on the live stream and let us know when you get it and how much you love it. Miss Pat Perkins had said, praying for the tornado victims and the ones that are suffering and who lost their lives and their loved ones. Yes, prayers. You know, there's been so much going on in this past year. I forget who I was talking about or who I was talking with, but there have been so many just weather-related things, natural disasters. It's like a continuous kind of prayer for these people going through it, because it could hit any of us, right? Bad weather, natural disasters, that could hit anyone at any place. So we want to be keeping people in our prayers. All right, Miss Pat Perkins is in too. Shop 6. Yay, we have JB1970A joining us. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Well, Tuesday, right? But it's my Monday. I always say Tuesdays are my Mondays here at Shop LC since I work the overnight. Thank you for popping in to say hello. It's always good to see you on here. Such a pleasant source of positive energy, JB1970A. So thank you very much for writing in and saying hello. I hope your week is off to a good start. I know you do missions work, and it's always nice to see you on here because it's nice to spread the word of such great initiatives, right? So I hope things are going well as y'all are preparing for your summer season, getting people out there in their missions projects. It's really an amazing thing. All right, y'all ready for another ring? Y'all, I can't believe we have a whole show of pink sapphire. Like, when I woke up this morning and I was kind of like, oh, it's a struggle. I was like, yeah, but I can't miss a whole show of pink sapphire. I've never gotten to do an entire show of pink sapphire. So this is my lucky day. Okay, so here is another multi-gem ring. But what I want to point out about this one is this is not just a multi-gem ring, but it is also multi-shapes on those multi-gems. So you have your central stone. That will be your oval pink sapphire. Taking a peek real quick at the sizing, I want to start out with the sizing because I feel like for some people that kind of like, you're like, I'm in or I'm out. Because if you wear a size 5 and we don't have a size 5, you're like, I'll wait till the next item, you know? Or if you wear a size 10 and we're sold out on size 10, you're like, oh man, I don't want you to get too excited and we don't have your size. We do have a full size range on this ring. We will be going from 5 all the way to 10 on this ring. So that is awesome. The accent stones on this, I believe it's going to be chrome dioxide, and I want to say moissanite. DJ stepped away, and I'm going to go check on the computer real quick. There we go. Okay, it is chrome dioxide and white zircon. You're getting a 1.8 carat central stone. And then you have dotted in there chrome dioxide with your white zircon. Now, those, oh my gosh, those chrome, okay, the chrome dioxide, those are going to be rounds. They're either 1.5 to 1.75 millimeters. And then the white zircon, we actually have rounds and baguettes. So it's creating a really unique cluster surrounding the ring. It's not a basic halo. It's not a multi-halo. It is an actual cluster surrounding that central stone. Your hot pink natural sapphire, you do have some heat treatment applied to that to create your blush blossom ring. Now again, we are doing this in a rose gold vermeil. And I'll show you what I mean here on the back. When looking at this, you'll notice right around the stone, you have your chrome dioxide rounds, and those are alternating with white zircon rounds. Then you have almost this outer halo. But like I said, we're mixing different shapes. So on your outer halo, you actually have chrome dioxide rounds mixed with the white zircon baguettes. So it gives you a lot of different shape and styling in your ring. So start price on this is $99. We're going to drop you down to $75. And then we're going to get those budget pays. How many budget pays do we have on this one, DJ?
4.
4 budget pays. Okay, so $75. We're going to bring you down to $18.75 on your budget pay, and that will be shop 7. And that's actually going to be the only ring we have left with a completely different colored accent stone. We'll have some other rings with accent stones, but they're either going to be like a light bright white accent stone, or they are going to be a kind of pink toned accent stone. Which, speaking of, here is the pink toned accent stone. This ring right here, you're going to have a size range here from 5 all the way through 10. Now, what I adore about this ring, y'all, is the band. Is the size of that band. That sounds crazy, right? We have a massive pink stone. You have a pink halo. Why is she freaking out about the band? Well, because we also have an infinity symbol in hearts. An infinity symbol in hearts. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Miss Pat Perkins, bring on the pink is right. So we actually have an infinity heart symbol on each side of the band. That is going to be done. DJ, can we scroll down right quick and look at our accent stones? I want to say pink, more pink sapphire, and then white zircon, but I just want to be for sure. Yep, okay, pink sapphire, and then, ooh, I was downplaying it, y'all, because it's even better than that. It's actually moissanite. So I'm going to walk you through the details of this ring. I've got to give you an up close. This is a really, really unique ring with all of those special details in those accent stones. All right, so let's take a peek here. Okay, so here is your large central stone. That's going to be your pink sapphire. All of this done in a rose gold vermeil. You've got your more petite pink sapphire right there on your inner halo. Then you have your moissanite on the outer halo. I told y'all I was downplaying things. I was like, oh yeah, it's probably white zircon. Still beautiful, but moissanite, hello, we are winning with that. Yes, Charlie Sheen, I know, winning. Then you look on the edges, you guys. This band is insane. It is not just an infinity symbol, but a heart-shaped infinity symbol. Let me show y'all up close what this looks like. This is, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love this. Look at that. You have a heart-shaped infinity symbol. This is the sweetest gift of love, whether it be to your best friend, whether it be to your mom, whether it be to yourself. But infinity does mean forever. So I feel like this is someone you give to your best friend forever, your mama that you love forever, your grandmother. I mean, I just adore the size of that band, the heart display on that infinity symbol. And then the way they've placed the petite pink sapphire right in the middle as well. Again, it's detail upon detail. We could have done that heart infinity symbol and not added in the pink sapphire. but they always go the extra mile. And that is just what I love here about Shop LC. Let's look right quick. DJ, what is the carat weight on our central stone? It appears really large, you guys. Oh, it's huge. It's nearly 3 carats. It's a 9 by 7 millimeter, 2.9 carat oval. And then that's surrounded by an additional 18 pink sapphires in that halo. So it just looks huge. All right, friends, that will be Shop 8. That is a big ring. This might be the boldest ring of the show. Actually, well, no, we've got a couple of pretty bold rings coming up. One of the boldest rings of the show, and that is Shop 8. And don't forget, you guys, this is a completely interactive show. The live stream is totally interactive. So if y'all are used to tuning in on the live broadcast, just know y'all can write into us on the live broadcast, and depending on the flow of the show, the pace of the show, sometimes we'll be able to, shout out, give you answer a question. But this is a really interactive platform. This is a space where we can answer questions, we can get to know one another better. And that's what I really love about the live stream, is this is a space where we can truly get to know you and you can get to know us. So please feel free to join the chat. You see so many people writing in, and we just chit chat and we banter and we have fun. And it makes such a huge difference when you're just having fun. Like, it is such a huge difference. And so I love getting to banter and have fun with you guys on the live chat. It makes the live stream such a fun experience. On days where you don't have as many people in the chat, it can be a bit difficult, right? It's like you're just talking to a phone because you don't have a co-host to work with. So I'm so appreciative of everyone who jumps in the chat and comments and has fun with us. And I also really love this next ring. This is the perfect way, in my opinion, to utilize pink sapphire. This is in a floral ring. We are calling this the Floret Glow. So what we've done is we've taken pink sapphire and white zircon, and we've created the most incredibly beautiful floral design. Now, we are going from sizes 5 all the way through 10, so we do have that full size range for you ladies. I actually really enjoy this as a middle finger ring. I think because it kind of has that overall circular dimension surrounding that flower, it presents kind of wide and bold, and so it creates a really big look on the hand, and then as a middle finger ring, it becomes the focal point of the hand. Okay, so Isaac had said, please pray for Lexi's dog Rex. He's sick and she thinks he has cancer. Isaac, I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm going to be praying for Lexi's dog. That is so sad. And y'all know how much I love Camry. My mama loves her pets. Miss Pat had her dog she's had many dogs, but her most recent dog that she loves so very much. We are animal people, so we understand, and we are just sending love your way to Lex. I keep wanting to call her Lex because of my Lex, to Lexi. And I really, truly, when y'all ask for prayer, I really do pray over those things. I have a little journal, and I'll write things out that people ask for. And so I really will pray for Lexi's dog. Anybody out there who are prayerful people out there, let's put Rex in our prayers. Sweet dog who is sick and possibly has cancer. And we'll just pray that God has his hands on him. He's a golden retriever, around 8. Oh, sweet boy. I miss that for his shopping should be fun. Yeah, if shopping's not fun, you're not doing it right? Shopping should definitely be fun. Okay, so I told you about the size range on this. And then looking at the styling. So what we've done is we are using the white zircon as the bud of the flower right there in the center. And then we've created just very natural petals utilizing pear-shaped pink sapphire. And those just flow out from that central stone. And then you have, almost like in a heart shape, because you have these kind of scalloped edges there on these petals. And outlining the pear shape on those petals you have petite round zircon. And you have 2 different sizes there, so it gives you a very natural look on the petals. So it's just a natural floral display, right? You've got the bud of the flower, you've got the petals. It all just kind of moves outward. Really, really beautiful display. Again, done in our rose gold vermeil. And we have upped our vermeil here at Shop LC. So you're looking at an 18 karat rose gold vermeil. All right, you guys, I'm going to come give y'all an up close. I want to show y'all first on the blackboard, on the screen. When I say that the edges of those petals are almost like hearts, I will show you right here. This is what I'm talking about. It's kind of like this almost heart shape on the edge of the petal. And the way they do that is you have more petite white zircon, and then kind of on these edges of your pear, you have a bit larger white zircon. So it creates this heart kind of styling. And yes, Lucy, can we see it? Absolutely. Here we go. Here it is on the finger. Isn't that beautiful? I adore this, you guys. 4.1 carats in total, 4.10. I'm going to get a black backdrop to show y'all, because this is definitely one of my favorite pieces of the live stream today. And if y'all want more like crystal clear images, I do suggest commenting shop 9. And then y'all can take a peek on the website, because we are using iPhones. And as amazing as an iPhone camera is, sometimes I will say I don't feel like it truly captures the essence of these pieces and the magnitude of the beauty of these pieces. There's another display of that, and then I'm going to get into pricing for you guys. Let me know, Lucy, if you want any other views of this one. Here's your side profile. It's really not good to get in the way. All right, so price point on this, I'm going to hold it right there for y'all to see as I go through the pricing. We're starting at $130. After the coupon code, we go to $97.50. And then you get 5 budget payments, bringing you to $19.50. So under $20 is going to get home this beautiful floret glow, utilizing your natural pink sapphire with your white zircon. Beautifully done. That will be shop 9. What did you think, Lucy? What did you like it up close? Let me know. Now, we do have the matching pendant coming up now, so get excited for that, you guys. We have the matching pendant. Here's your matching pendant. This will come with your 20-inch rose gold vermeil chain, so it is ready to gift, ready to wear. If you were looking at the ring and you had someone in particular in your mind, you're like, ooh, my sister would love this ring. My best friend would love this ring. I'm thinking, I'm loving the pendant with this dress. Oh my goodness, this pendant would be so beautiful with all of your floral dresses or tops or blouses that you're going to be pulling out this summer. This is absolutely stunning. So this is going to be the exact same design. Of course, done in your rose gold vermeil. Like I mentioned, you'll be getting the chain included. You have those petals of your pink sapphire. You're looking at 6 pear-shaped pink sapphire surrounded again by your white zircon. And then you have that dot, the bud of your flower is that pink sapphire as well. Gosh, I was bummed yesterday, you guys, because when my mom and grandma came for Mother's Day, we got lucky. We had a gentleman outside of church. He gave my mom and I each a rose. And then we went to a little coffee drive-thru. Let me know in the comments if y'all have this in your town, but there's a place called the Human Being. And it's a little coffee drive-thru. And we went and they were giving out roses for moms. So we got roses there as well. So I had the roses from church, the roses from it's called the Human Being, but it's a coffee place. And they call it that when you get it, you get a chocolate covered coffee bean on the top of your cup. I love their coffee, but that's my favorite part is eating my little chocolate covered coffee bean. But so then we have roses from there. And my mom was like telling my grandma, take them home, enjoy them. She's like, no, they have a 3-hour drive. So it's kind of hard. I've done it. I've put them in a vase and put flowers in the cup holder before. But it's kind of hard. By the time you get there, you feel like your flowers are kind of falling apart. And then I came in, was it Monday morning or Tuesday? I think it was Monday morning. I came in for the live stream last week. And they had roses in the break room. Just a big bucket. They must have been using them on set or something. Just for people to take. So I took a few of those as well. So I had I had all these roses in my apartment. I had some on my coffee table. I had some on my counter in my kitchen. I had one in like a little bud vase in my bedroom. The one in my bedroom, it is blooming beautifully. The rest are all like, oh, they're sad. There's just something that makes you happy about having fresh flowers, you know, in your home. It just kind of puts your smile on your face when you look over and get to enjoy them. But I have a feeling tonight's the night I'm going to have to dump them and say, okay, until next time. But I love this piece. I'm going to kind of look real quick and just see if it is a direct match from the ring. I believe so. Sometimes there's slight variation. It's slightly smaller, like slightly smaller in size, ever so slightly. And I'll show you all that too. And put it back on my middle finger. See what I mean? Just, it's honestly almost not even noticeable. Same design. Now your price point on this, we are starting at $99. That means we're going to bring you down to $75, my friends. $75 for this beautiful necklace. Y'all, this is the perfect summer look. If you are anything like me and you're very feminine and you pull out your florals or even you just pull out your pastel colors during the spring and summertime seasons, you will reach for this necklace over and over and over again. You're going to have 3 budget payments, so guess what? $25. $25, make you holla. That is going to get you home your beautiful Floret Glow pendant. And don't forget, you guys, this is going to be white zircon with your pink sapphire. Miss Pepperkin says, what was the number of the biggest ring you showed? That one would have been, this is 10, the floral was 9. This one right here, this was shop 8 with the infinity on the side, shop 8. And again, that pendant, that will be shop 10 for you guys. Oh, okay. So, y'all know I'm loving the florals. Now, traditionally speaking, I am the biggest fan of heart jewelry. Heart jewelry is just like, when I see heart jewelry, I'm like, you're speaking my language. This one in particular, it's a very unique style that I think will speak to a particular person. There's a lot of different dynamics taking place in this ring, and I think that's really important to mention. So the overall heart shape of your ring is created with, I believe they're all oval, but I just want to make sure. No, pear and oval pink sapphire. Now, your pink sapphire are actually, DJ, could we get that on the back screen? Because I got to walk y'all through these details, because there's a lot of detail that's going to make this ring stand out and be different. And so I want to make sure that I'm fully explaining all those details. Because like I said, traditionally speaking, anything heart-shaped, I'm all in. This is a little bit of a more unique element that I might step back a bit from. Not step back from, I still love the ring, but it wouldn't be my first pick. The floral would be my first pick. I will say we do have a great size range. We're going from size 5 all the way through size 10. Honestly, y'all, I think a lot of these pink sapphire pieces are newer pieces, probably why we're getting to do a full 2 hours of our pink sapphire. And so with them being newer pieces, that means they are more accessible in every size. So let me walk you through those details that I was mentioning. Okay, so like you have your overall heart shape done in your pink sapphire. You've got pairs and ovals creating that shape of a heart. Now, if you notice, the prongs placing or holding each of these stones in place, those are rhodium dusted. Okay, those are rhodium over sterling. So those have a darker rhodium coating, which actually stands out. It's almost like polka dots in the midst of that heart. They are very dark and rich in color. So it's like a pop of this deeper, more of a gunmetal gray color on that rhodium. So that's just like a pop of color. Instead of having a very cohesive look with your pink sapphire to create the heart, you're getting these pops of this rich, deep gunmetal gray. Now, surrounding your heart, you're alternating between white zircon, which you've got 3 white zircon in each section, and those are interchanged with a vermeil filigree. So filigree is like this metal working. It's like almost like a ribboning of metal. So as you make your way around the heart, the framework of the heart, let's say, you will be alternating between moissanite and then your filigree in your 18 karat gold vermeil. There's also a framework around that heart in your 18 karat gold vermeil. And then you go to the overall setting of the ring. The setting of the ring is done in your rhodium over sterling silver. Okay, so here's the ring up close. Let me flip it because I want you to see all of those details. Now, I think for me personally, I am someone who I kind of like one thing at a time. So if it just had the heart with the rhodium gunmetal gray prongs, I'd like it. If it just had the heart and then the filigree work, I'd like it. To me, it's a lot of moving parts at once. It's a little bit much for my personal taste. Now, I do think this ring is going to be great for someone out there who likes something a bit more different, who likes something that has all of those different elements combined. Maybe you're wanting to mix and match it with something, and these elements are going to allow you to do so. So here it is on the finger. It is quite large. So that is one thing I'll say is you notice this ring when it's on the finger. Again, another great middle finger ring because it really does like draw you into the center of the hand and just become the focal point. So a starting price on this is $129.99. We're going to bring you down to $97.50 and then a $19.50 budget pay. So under $20 to get this home on budget pay. Now, if you are loving this style, 2 things to mention to you guys. 1, you need to comment shop 11. 2, we have a matching pendant. Ba-dum-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That wasn't the greatest, but I tried. So here you go. That is shop 11, and don't forget we will have the corresponding pendant coming up. Not to say I don't love it. I would personally veer towards the flower. Yeah, Miss Pat Perkins says pretty. She said you love dainty. I do. I veer and gravitate towards dainty pieces, but I do love that our design team, you guys, they never stop at the minimum. They always go the extra mile. They always add the extra detail, and that really shows on this ring. This will be shop 11. Don't quit your day job. Yeah, singing, singing might not be my, it might not be my next career path, right?
It's a very interesting thing that I saw someone say on an Instagram reel. Is how it's like, we spend 40 hours a day helping someone achieve their dream.
Yeah.
It's like, it's interesting. Never really thought about it that way. That's true.
It is true. You mean in the fact of...
Like being an employee, it's like, helping someone's company grow.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm helping them achieve their thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
You are. But I think now it's funny too because now we have the world of social media and it's like, even just when you're watching stuff, like if you're scrolling, you're actually spending a lot of time helping them hit their dream too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Or like, for me, like shopping through influencers.
Yeah.
Like when I click on their link, I'm growing their thing, which is time that you could be growing your own.
True.
Time you could be spending making your own reels.
It's true.
To grow your following. But it's really hard to get motivated sometimes.
Yeah.
But that is true, especially in big companies, for sure. Okay, now here is the matching pendant. It's going to be a direct match. Of course, where you have the filigree work on the band of that ring, and I didn't get to show you all the sides, so I'm going to put this on the neckline and then I'm going to show you all the sides of that. Where you have the filigree work on the band, on this one you'll have it on the bail. And this will come with your 20-inch rhodium over sterling silver chain. Miss Pat Perkins, it's time to work on your own dreams. Yes, it is.
But I still need to pay the bill.
Right? You got to balance out the time to work on your own dreams and the time you need to clock in so that you can pay the bills. Exactly. Okay, you guys, let's take a peek at this. Okay, so there that is on the neckline, and I'll measure it out. But I want to show y'all. Here's your ring. There is the filigree work that moves down the sides of that band. That's going to be the same filigree work that moves up the bail on your pendant, okay? Now, I kind of am loving the pendant even more because it does present that heart in just such a large, prominent way. Like that heart, you won't miss it, right? It is extremely eye-catching on the neckline. Measuring that, bail to base, we're looking at about 1 inch. And I only measure bail to base if there's something special about the bail. And there is something special about this bail, right? You have beautiful filigree work on your bail. All right, so your price point starting on that, again, is $129.99. That will bring you to $97.50 with a $19.50 budget pay. So if you are loving these, guess what? That means you can get both of these home on your budget pay. No penalty fee, no interest, no credit check. You get both home for under $40 for the set. Under $40 on your budget pay, under $200 in total. This will be shop 12. The ring was shop 11. Isaac said, my dream is to never work with Bon Bon again. Isaac, one of these days. Did you apply at the gym? Miss Pat Perkins, DJ, you're getting some love today. DJ does awesome on his job, and he's also a wonderful person.
Yeah, that's right.
He's all right. I'm just kidding. DJ is an awesome person.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, Lauren.
Yes, DJ.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like your logo?
My logo?
For like your podcast.
We like it.
Okay.
Do you not like it?
No. I have no problem with it. I'm just wondering if you'd be interested in a new one.
Maybe.
Okay. No.
Are you starting to get into logo making?
Not me.
Or you know someone?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
But don't worry about it. Ignore what I said.
Okay. Yeah, because we just created our logo on Canva ourselves. So we like it, but it was just our makeshift logo. Isaac, I got my review on Sunday and it wasn't good. Isaac, what do you mean it wasn't good? Oh, okay. He said they want me to clean more and spend less time getting tips. Isaac, you cracked me up. I mean, you're there to make money though, so I'm just saying. I mean, balance it out, okay? Find the balance. Isaac, DJ is awesome because he puts up with Lauren. It's pretty much true. He's had to put up with me now for over a year and a half. We manage pretty well. We manage well over here. All right, now, this is going to be a final heart piece, but these are actually they're not a match. So they're not done in the same way as those other two pieces. The overall setting is not going to be your rhodium over sterling. You're not getting that rhodium dusting surrounding the heart stones. You're not getting the filigree work. These are going to be a more basic heart. I actually adore these. These are really, really fun. They're feminine. Love these. So what you have here is in the middle of your heart, you have 3 round pink sapphires, and they're clustered to fill in the space of that heart. You then have an exterior of white zircon, and that's just creating this frame, kind of the outline of your heart done in the white zircon. These are adorable. Like, these are so cute. That's the framework, y'all, is the white zircon. That's creating the shape of your heart, and we filled it in with your 3 pink sapphire. You're getting 3 carats in total, so you have 1.5 carats of genuine gemstones on each ear. Now remember, hot pink sapphire as well as the white zircon, these are both earth mind stones. The hot pink sapphire, you see the little FF, it has gone through a bit of heat treatment to enhance the overall color, to fill in the color, but it's still a natural earth mind stone. Now these will simply be done in your 18 karat rose gold vermeil. And I just need y'all to see these because they are darling. Are these not just the most feminine, fun earrings? I love them so much. These are me, okay? These are heart jewelry that are speaking my language, all right? The price point's speaking my language too, because guess what? You are getting these for $60 with a $15 budget pay. Ba-dum-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I can't help it because these are just so cute. I know, I'm not a great singer, but when I see something like this, how can you not love these? So cute. $60, $15 on your budget pay. I don't know. I was thinking the floral was my favorite. Now I'm like, these might be my favorite. These will be shop 13 for these heart-shaped earrings. Let me measure these for you because they're not teeny tiny studs. They've got some size to them. Kind of going through the biggest point, they're like more than 1/4 inch. I'm just going to kind of show you all the ruler next to them to get a good size perspective. Oh, hi, we have a new friend joining us from TikTok. We have user 4478. They said, hi, hello. Thank you for hanging out with us on the live stream. We're so happy you're here. My name is Lauren. I am one of your hosts here. Thank you for tuning in. Stick around. Show us some love on TikTok. Tap the screen to like. Follow us. We love to invite new people into our live stream. But look at those, my friends. Shop 13. I'm in love with the heart earrings. Shop 13. Alrighty. We are doing good. Miss Pat Perkins, awesome. Prices really are. Yeah, these pink sapphire are amazing. Isaac said, I egg her on for more tangents and Miss Pat wants more products. Yep. Oh, Miss Pat, yes, I'm a pink girl. She's wanting to see all of the pink products she can today because we don't always get as many pink items, right? So this is a lucky day. Isaac said, I like when Lauren talks about coffee, Taco Bell, and getting deals on stuff, plus her great voice. Yes, my great singing voice. Thank you, Isaac, I know. That is oftentimes what I'm talking about. Coffee, Taco Bell, yo quiero Taco Bell. I actually got a free coffee yesterday, y'all. I had it in my app, and I'm so proud of myself. Remember that place I was talking about earlier, Human Being? When I went for Mother's Day with my mom and grandma, I just got a small coffee, but I had a coupon for free any coffee. And it was good until yesterday. Almost forgot about it. And I didn't get it that day because I was like, I should use this the day I'm going to get a large so I can like really maximize my freebie. I almost forgot, but yesterday I was like, oh, I'm going to go get that free coffee.
Well, you know, speaking of Taco Bell, shout out to them because one time I went for like a late Taco Bell run because I just was craving a Baja Blast. And they just let me have the large one for free.
That's so nice.
I was like,
so nice when things like that happen. Ooh, DJ, have you tried the Taco Bell chicken nuggets?
I have not. I've heard about them.
I've heard about them too. I'm tempted to try them.
I'll probably try them eventually. Yeah.
They sent me a coupon on my app. If you buy the chicken nuggets, you can get a free taco.
Oh, cool.
So I might, when my stomach's feeling better. I don't think I could stomach that right about now. My stomach is not feeling great, you guys. If you've noticed, I've barely even sipped my coffee during this show. So definitely not going to be making any Taco Bell runs today. Let's see here. Well, they are hearts with floral in the middle. They kind of are, right? They're the heart shape, but then you have that pink color, which is kind of like that floral color in the middle. Isaac, the singing brought more viewers. Oh, for sure. My singing brings them all in, okay? My singing brings people to the live. Now, this piece, we're actually going to have kind of a 3-part series, a trifecta. with this piece. You're gonna have your hot pink sapphire. Now this is the most color saturation I've seen since talking about the lab created pink sapphire. And then next to it you have a moissanite. So you have the octagon pink sapphire, and then placed next to it you have a massive pear-shaped moissanite. Now your size range on this, you're going from sizes 6 all the way through 10. And can we take a peek at these carat weights real quick, DJ? Okay, so your octagon on the pink sapphire, that is a 3.3 carat. Y'all, over 3 carats on the pink sapphire. And then your moissanite is going to be a 1.2 carat. These are incredible, you guys. The octagon, 9 by 7 millimeters. The pear, 9 by 6. Look at this. And y'all see what I mean? That is the richest in color that we have seen since we had the lab created sapphire. All right, so price point on that is going to be $159.99. We doing Amazon? Oh, it's Jennifer. I was like, Amazon? The price point on that is $159.99. However, we're going to get that coupon code for you. And that brings you to $120, all right? $120. And then, how many budget pays, DJ?
There are 5.
5. Oh, that's awesome. That brings you to $24 on your budget pay, okay? Now, that's just the ring. As I mentioned, we have a trifecta. So the ring is going to be shop 14. And then we have the corresponding pendant and earring. So we're about to get into those. But I want to show y'all again. Let's see if we find another pink sapphire. Let's do this one. See, this is more light. That's more dark, kind of like the lab pink sapphire we had. More close in color, you see? Okay. DJ, which do we have next? The pendant or the earrings?
Next is the matching pendant.
Perfect. Okay, now we have the pendant. Okay, the pendant is beautiful. So let's see here. We are looking at slightly smaller carat weights. Can we peek at those carat weights, DJ?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it. It's the toi et moi. Toi et moi. Toi et moi. I don't know how do you say that, DJ? Toi et moi.
Toi et moi. Yeah, I mean, probably, yeah.
Toi moi.
Just need to sound a little bit more French about it, I guess.
So you're looking at, it says 20, but you actually can adjust it from 18 down to 20. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So this one, a little bit smaller in carat weight. On your octagon, you're looking at 2.52 carats. On your pear, you're looking at 0.88 carats on the moissanite. So slightly more petite. Now this one is not a loop through bail. You'll see your chain is actually connected. You have one loop on the pear and one loop on the octagon. Okay, so here is your pendant with chain. Of course, it is connected. It's a necklace. I say pendant, but it's a necklace with that built in. Now, your start price of $129, I think it's the same, brings you to $97.50. This one had 4 budget payments, so $19.50 on your budget pay. Now, that is going to be shop 15, shop 14 on the ring, and then the final piece in the trifecta. And I gotta point out with these earrings a few things. One, you have a disc back. Y'all know me, I love a disc back. 2, you can wear these multiple different ways. So, oh my gosh, I almost dropped the disc back. You could wear them horizontally placed, where you have one stone on top of the other, or you could still wear them side placed, right? Like how we have on the pendant and the ring. But you have versatility, which is always really nice. Okay, there those are. Y'all, this really is a trifecta. It's a trifecta of beauty. Yes, my grandpa did give me a Chick-fil-A gift card. It's big, awesome. Yes, it is gorgeous. Isaac, when is your next live stream? I will not be on the live stream all week. I will not be with y'all this week on the live stream. If someone, for any reason, has to call out, I'll be happy to fill in. But unfortunately, I will not be on the live stream more with y'all this week. I will be on a day shift with Lolo on TV on Friday, 9 to noon, 2 to 4. So y'all can go check that out as well. But with our new live stream host, y'all won't be seeing me on the live stream until next week. But I'm always here to fill in, so they know that. Okay, let's take a peek. There are the earrings. Now, look what I was saying is you can twist. Might take me a second. But you could wear them like that, which is pretty as well. You could twist it the other way and wear the pair on top. Or then how we were wearing the pendant and the ring side by side. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so price point on this one, you are getting 2 pieces. So let's look at our carat weights real quick, DJ, if we could. And it doesn't look like we're doing Amazon, so we're going to continue on. We're actually doing really great. After this, we only have a couple of items left, but we're really doing great. We're not going to rush ourselves. We want to make sure we get through those items. Okay, so you are getting on your octagons, they're each going to be 1.2 carats, and then on your pairs, they're each going to be about 85 points. So they're smaller, obviously, in size, but overall, you're getting more carat weight. You have over 4 carats in total because you're getting double, right? So the price point slightly higher. It's starting at $139 versus $129. That brings you down to $105. And then for budget payments, you're at $26 for these to get them home on budget pay. Now, one thing I want to mention is we did have a bundle and save option. So if you comment shop 14, shop 15, or shop 16, there's a bundle and save. Now, full disclosure, sometimes we get a little loophole where with the bundle and save, you're able to do the bundle and save and then stack the live 25 coupon code. Oh my gosh, you guys, I never told y'all about the coupon code. I've been calculating these prices and forgot to tell you about the coupon code. Everything on today's show, you can get for 25% off with the code LIVE25. Y'all probably been going, where is she pulling these prices out of? This is so random. If you actually have the coupon code LIVE25 for 25% off everything on today's live stream. Okay, so try it out if you're loving the trifecta of your pink sapphire and moissanite, because y'all, these moissanite pairs, they're large. You're going to get some really beautiful refraction of light from these moissanite pairs. If you're loving the full trifecta, which is what I have on right now, then I would just at least attempt to do the bundle and save, add to cart, stack the coupon code on top. Okay? So shop 16, shop 15, shop 14. Is the pair moissanite? Yes, the pair is moissanite. So you are going to get a big, big sparkle factor from that pair because we are, in fact, looking at moissanite. Look at that. That is a big moissanite pair. On the ring, too. On all of them. On the ring, on the pendant, and on the earrings. They're all three going to be moissanite with pink sapphire. See? Is this the ring you were talking about? Miss Pat Perkins, that's terrible. We will miss you. I'll miss you guys too, but I'm excited to be on TV with Lolo on Friday. I'm really excited for that opportunity, but I'll be back with you guys next week on the lives. Okay, next up we actually have the only bracelet we had in the show. And there's something really beautiful about this bracelet that I'll mention. Now this is going to be a 6.5 inch, but we do have 7 1/4 and 8 inches available. You are going to have your petite oval pink sapphire moving all the way around your wrist, you guys. There is some moissanite in this, but it's kind of secret. It's like a secret moissanite. The carat weight on the pair, that was about, I want to say 1.8, I believe, on the ring, the pair. And then it was like 2.2, or maybe even 3. I think it was 3 and then like 2 on the ring with the pair and the moissanite. It was a pretty large moissanite stone. So here's your bracelet. Looking at the 6.5 alone, we are starting with 10 carats of pink sapphire. Now, with that being said, with each size, you're going to get a little bit more pink sapphire. This would be a beautiful bracelet to layer. I've been in the stacking, layering mood lately. However, it is also a beautiful bracelet just to wear on its own. It has a very dainty presence, a very elegant look, and I'm about to let you in on the secret moissanite that is hidden within this bracelet. It's not really hidden, but I'm just building up the anticipation with you guys. It's a little secret moissanite, okay? So I am wearing, I don't know that this is actually the 6.5. I feel like this might be the 7.25 because it's got quite a bit of drape on me. I would say this fits true to size. It will be done in your 18 karat rose gold vermeil. Isn't this so feminine and elegant? I love it. If you're like me and you're just a pink girl, like that's just how you live your life. You're like, I am pink. I feel like that's me. I am pink. I live for the color pink, right? They say pink isn't just a color, like pink is a lifestyle, pink is a personality, pink is an attitude. I feel that to my core. I am pink. I live pink. So I love this. And if you're like me and you love pink so much and you just want a way to incorporate pink into your everyday wardrobe, your everyday routine, this is a really beautiful way to do so because it's not too over the top. It's not like bam. It's more toned down. It's more simple, it's more understated. Isaac said Lauren is a big star and left us behind. No, Isaac, I would never. I'm not, and I would never. So pretty. Miss Pat Purvis come into my defense. She doesn't do the schedule, it's not her choice. He knows. But it really is a good thing, you guys. I'm getting to branch out more. I'm getting to fill in on more TV shifts at different time frames. And it's really great for me to get to work with more hosts, to get to kind of show what I'm capable of in different time slots. And I'm super grateful to Jennifer because she's been able to fit me into some different spaces, some evening shifts with Hunter, these day shifts with Lolo. I had never gotten to work with Lolo on the TV side until last Friday, and we had a really incredible show together. And so it's those opportunities that are going to allow me to grow here at Shop LC. And so I'm really, really excited, and I love being in the live streams, and I'm always going to be popping into the lives, but that's just a really exciting space for me. All right, are you ready to find the hidden moissanite? Look at your closure. So you have an insert tab closure with a double safety, floral design. Look at that. There's a petite moissanite right there within this floral design on your closure. So even if your bracelet gets turned around, you're still going to see a beautiful little floral design with this little moissanite. It is beautiful. That is the only bracelet we had in the entire lineup today. So that is going to be Shop 17. And here's the thing is with the bracelet, you can mix and match this with anything from today's show. Like look at this one. Remember that ring that we all loved? Look at that combo. Okay, wasn't expecting to love that so much, and then I saw it on the screen. This combination is like elegant, feminine, fun. Love it. And you can do that with any of the rings today. You can mix in this bracelet. Pendants as well. Okay, our final piece. We've got some dangling earrings for you guys. Thank you, Isaac. Isaac said, I'm happy that she's on TV more. Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate that. Mystery Masters. I am pink. It's definitely a lifestyle. It is. It is a lifestyle. It's a personality. I'm telling you guys. All right. Final piece of our show. Aren't we happy? I got through everything. I told you. I was like, I'm going to stick around with you guys. I'm going to make sure we get through all of our pink sapphire. And luckily, we didn't have Amazon today, so it all worked out. So we have these adorable dangle earrings. These are actually the only, I'm just realizing these are the only dangle earrings we've had as well. So we're ending with 2 items that are the only of their kind. We've had some gorgeous earrings, all different and unique in style, but all studs, and these are actually a dangle. So these will be done in a rose gold vermeil, and then with these, you'll get your pink sapphire, again, the pink sapphire ovals. They are surrounded by white zircon. Now, you're not just getting the halo of white zircon, you have this, we're calling it the eternal promise, and that makes sense because it's kind of like a triangle, but it's like a knotted triangle. So it's like 3 kind of loops, like looping in and shaping together. And I'm going to show y'all that to kind of point it out. So here's what I'm talking about. That's like your eternal knot there. So it's like you have 3 almost marquee shapes looping together to create this triangle. And then that drops down into where you have your pink sapphire with your halo of white zircon. You have a lever back on these. I will measure them for you. Okay, 1 inch from where they drop. Now, the actual portion of your gemstones is 1/2 inch. You can see that there. Here are your earrings. I love these. I mean, y'all know me. I take after my mama. I like a dangling earring. I feel like it just gives a little bit of a whimsical look, a little more feminine, a little bit of personality. I love these. So pretty. Oh my gosh, DJ, I forgot to do the price on the bracelet. Didn't I?
I think maybe.
Okay, bracelet was $259.99. And then, of course, the coupon code. That's going to bring you to $195, y'all, under $200. And that was 10 carats, starting at 10 carats, and then 5 budget payments. So that will be $39 for the bracelet. Now, the price on your earrings, we're starting at $129. I think it's going to bring us to $97. It brings us to $97.50, and then your $19.50 budget pay for the earrings. Y'all see that little love knot? It's actually presenting really beautifully on the camera. So these will be shop 18. Now, is there anything else that y'all would like to see? Oh, Isaac. Miss Pat Perkins said, Isaac, are you able to? Miss Pat Perkins said, I love the live stream better. She put that all in caps. Isaac said, I don't have many friends, so I like the live stream. It is like a family, Isaac, and you do have friends. I'm your friend. Miss Pat's your friend. Miss Terry's your friend. Yes, but Lauren doesn't respond to me when she's on TV. Isaac, when you write in, you got to say who you are. Because there's no, like, on my side, I get, like, area codes. I don't get, like, any kind of name. So if you write in when I'm on TV, say who you are. Be like, Isaac. This is Isaac. Please. So I know. Because it's too impossible to respond to everyone. Miss Pat Perkins, most hosts go faster because they don't actually put the jewelry on. I do try to put everything on that I can to show you guys, unless we're just like on clearance or something and we're moving really fast and might drape a bracelet on instead of fully putting it on. Yes, I knew, Mom. My mom loves these. Great price. Everything today, you guys. Pink Sapphire. What an incredible deal we've had for you guys on Pink Sapphire today. Shop 18. Woo, someone's getting in on the earrings. Earring party. Hey. Isaac, you have us. You do. I'm not able to comment either. There's a way. I'll have to show y'all one day when we're on here how to comment. Now, before we head out, if y'all liked anything in today's show, please make sure that you use the coupon code LIVE25. I'm so sorry that I forgot to mention that to you earlier. I do not want you to miss out on your discount of 25%. Also, go to the website. We're about to end the live. DJ's dancing. Go to the website and enter the sweepstakes. Every single person tuning into this live stream, go right now and enter the sweepstakes. Today, you could win a pendant or a $100 Shop-O-See gift card, but everyone is going to be entered to win a Rolex. A Rolex, you guys. That is a huge deal. So go right now, enter to win. All right. I just talked to my TV screen. Okay, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And Jessica's here right this afternoon with gold. Jessica will be back with you guys in about an hour and 45 minutes with gold. I love you guys. I will see y'all Friday on TV with Lolo in case anything else changes, unless anything else changes. Isaac, you do need the Rolex. I think we're already